action of the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship, as Cibao FC and Violette Athletic Club will be meeting here this evening for the first contest in Group A. The Dominican Republic is playing host to the entire field in this competition. Sure to be a great evening and a great matchup for the nightcap here in the Dominican Republic. Players are entering the field now. We're getting closer and closer to kickoff in these Concacaf Caribbean Club Championships. Both of these teams named champions in their respective domestic leagues and both ready to get their campaign underway. Estadio Cibao FC, a beautiful venue for this evening as night falls. In each of these groups, this is Group A, there's a team from Jamaica and Cavalier, and the two teams that are meeting this evening, Violette Athletic Club from Haiti and Cibao from Dominican Republic, and this is their home venue. If we take a look at the pitch conditions, 73% chance of rain, still pretty hot here this evening, and 13 miles per hour for the wind. So that could play a little bit of a role for each of these teams, depending on their style of play as they get going. I'm Casey White on the call for this one. Really excited to be here for this first day of these kickoffs for the Caribbean Club Championship, the 24th edition of this tournament. Cibao FC, the familiar team to this stadium, as they have played all their home games here so far since 2015, already into the 2022 campaign as well. So they will have a little bit of that home field advantage, at least initially, before Violette Athletic Club starts to get going here this evening. In other action, Group B got their first game underway earlier today, each having a team from Haiti, one from Jamaica, and one from the Dominican Republic as well. We've just seen the final substitutions come onto the field. Final preparations are underway for each of these groups as we get closer and closer to kickoff time. Just now, a little over 6 minutes away till these two teams will get underway, but both have had a lot of success being in the Concacaf Caribbean Club tournament throughout the years. And fans filling the stadium right now, starting to take their place to watch this one. We'll take a quick little break here, and when we come back, we'll have the starting 11s for both of these teams, and we'll be back for kickoff as well. Stick around. Welcome back to Estadio Cibao FC as the teams enter the field. The starting 11s getting ready to get this initial match of Group A underway. These teams vying for the one spot in Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. A big night for both of these groups as they both look to secure as many points as possible before heading into their second group game. Good look at the players as the Concacaf theme plays, as each player has those moments before the game, just preparing to be able to contribute as much as possible for their club, being able to compete domestically, but now taking it into this international competition with so much to play for. To get a look at Cibao FC, now Violette, the visitors from Haiti. They'll be in those blue and white kits this evening, while Cibao FC will be in their well-known orange and black. Take a look at the starting lineup for Cibao FC. Start with Miguel Lloyd in goal, captain, veteran for the national team as well, but also two players up top, Juan Diaz and Christian Alba, that are going to be essential to this group. They both signed in 2022 and both very capable of scoring goals in loads. So a group that's going to be important for Cibao. As we take a look at the officials, Rion Radix from Grenada will take the whistle tonight, supported by Ainsley Richard and Clinton Daniel, and the fourth official, Benjamin Whitty from the Cayman Islands. As our captains from each group, Steven Saba and Miguel Lloyd, that we just spoke about, shook hands. We'll take a look at the Violette Athletic Club lineup as well. Steven Saba, the captain, in the middle of midfield, so important. That's the veteran for this group, but also Wendy St. Felix and Stevenson Judy, both goal scorers for this group. The coach, Roni Atmi, is going to be looking for those two to create chances against a team in Cibao that is very, very veteran, playing in their home soil and in front of their home crowd. It's not an easy task, but those are two players that really can look to turn the tide for Violette as they're on the road. Final preparations underway for the starting 11s. 6 teams between Group A and Group B in this 24th edition of the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. The second game of the evening getting very close to kickoff now, and Violette will stand over the ball. And we're underway here in the Dominican Republic. I'm Casey White, glad to be with you this evening and bring this game to you. It's sure to be an entertaining matchup between these two teams. Violette Athletic Club in those blue and white kits attacking from left to right. The hometown team, Cibao FC, in the orange and black attacking from right to left in this first Group A matchup. Dispossessed in midfield by the Violette holding mid, and they'll retain possession in the middle third. Both of these teams qualify to take part in this Caribbean Club Championship by both being the champions in their own domestic league, so earning the spot here. A lot at stake with the first place team out of the 6 going into the Concacaf Champions League. It's a coveted spot as this ball is played forward, but well defended. Second and third also in the Caribbean Club Championship will qualify for Concacaf League, and the fourth will be playing in a playoff match for also the rights to join the Concacaf League. So a lot at stake here in this international competition. This is the first day it's getting underway, although we're the second game, Group B getting underway earlier. Violette looking to penetrate through midfield. This ball will be played in, headed out, and that'll be a corner kick towards Violette. Cesar Murillo does well to get that one over the end line and out of danger, but a corner kick nonetheless. St. Felix will go up to this corner kick, and he'll be there for the service. In swinging ball, headed out and cleared well from the middle of the zonal defense. Does well to find the half space there. 1v1 in the wide area. Dejan doing well to keep possession of the ball. Eventually a little bit of help from Heredia and well defended, but Violette still takes over in the final third. Away, but a likely start from Violette, the visiting team, making Cibao FC defend early on, and this ball is played in behind. Good pace on the ball to die right in behind the back line. 1v1, quick. This one played across, cleared to the top of the 18, and it's struck well. Not able to fully clear out of the final third is Cibao, eventually now finding possession through the feet of Heredia on this near side flank. This ball played in behind, but well read. Lots of space in midfield for Violette. Looking on has previously played with Don Bosco and has 34 total appearances within the Haitian League, so definitely a seasoned player on that right flank for Violette. Salcedo does well defensively to force this one backwards. Salcedo goes down, looking to get in line, cutting back on the right foot, inside the penalty area. No, play on, says our referee. Rayon Radix in good position there to see the challenge in the penalty area. Again, Violette coming into this having won the Haitian League in the 2020-2021 season, 7-time champion, so definitely a place they have been before. But securing this bid with their most recent performance in league. Murillo will compose the team of Cibao, playing through the midfield now. Salcedo. Played inside the box, hard challenge, and it's called. Appears to be right outside the penalty area. And it's Carlos Heredia who is down, still clutching that right leg. Early ball in, just in front of that back line, and Heredia does so well just to step in front. It's such a dangerous ball. It's between the two center backs. And just great timing on that run to draw that foul. To take a look at the manager, Jorge Alfonso, for Cibao. Sanon in goal, organizing the wall as two will stand over it for Cibao. And in most recent games, Heredia, who was taken down for this, has been a set-piece specialist. So perhaps he will step up to this one. That remains to be official. Right now, 5 in the wall, perhaps another behind, allowing the wall to jump here. There will be 6 in the wall. This one taken, it's a strike, and it's in! Cibao converts on in the 9th minute. What a strike from Charles. All Violette to start this game, but an optimistic finish from the midfielder that gives them the 1-0 lead. See a little creativity there to get to the end line, but well cut out. Good possession in the middle third by Cibao, and they're in the fortunate position right now to really not have to push the pace, and having that 1-0 lead going into the second half. It's really going to be up to Violette of how they dispossess them as they just did in midfield, and can they convert that to opportunities on frame. Good combination play in midfield as they look to play forward. But this one cleared out. A lot of space on that far flank for Heredia, bending it in behind. Not able to find the far post with Christian Alba. Again served in. Christian Alba again gets underneath that, and it would have been offside either way. But gets a little too underneath that, lifting that header right over the crossbar. You see the left foot of Heredia just so dangerous, and Alba very opportunistic, just gets that little extra yard. Offside, assistant referee doing well on that call, but an opportunity for Cibao. They don't need a lot of possession necessarily high up the field to create good opportunities as they've just demonstrated. Throw in deep in the end of Violette. This one to Alba. Does well. Take that one, but a whistle. Perhaps a handball from Alba on that one. It'll be a free kick to Violette. It's the first game of Group A between these two teams. Cavalier awaits to have their first game, and the earlier result this evening was a 2-1 win for Villarreal over Arcai. So 3 points going to Villarreal for that one with the 2-1 victory. Both of these teams looking to secure points themselves in the opposite group of Group A. Foul call. Shoda drew that one for Cibao. Well, one in midfield, another combination play there, and again looking to play. Perhaps making the wrong choice of where the defenders were giving space and conceding space. But Violette takes over. Strong tackle out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Haitian side. Big change of point from St. Felix. And that one cut out, and trying to get the outside back forward is Violette, but not able to do so. Just a really good defensive block from Cibao and some good individual defending. A yellow card, though, is given for that foul. On this one, kicking back with the sole of his foot there, and then the extra little bit at the end. Welcome Luis draws that foul. That'll be a 56-minute booking for George. Cibao, who's currently leading 1-0, is undefeated in the Flow Caribbean Club Championship for Concacaf, as this ball is played back across, a little bit too heavy, and Alba will give chase. Left-footed service. This is dangerous to the back of the 6, and it's headed down and in. It's converted in the back post by Christian Alba. What a finish to double the lead for Cibao. Completely unmarked and a well-timed run from Christian Alba just a couple minutes ago. Getting caught offside, that time making no mistake about it for this 57th minute goal. And good play here in this early ball on the left side. The back line of Violette just not dropping on the long service with no pressure on the ball, needing to drop. But Alba not only being able to be in the right spot at the right time, you can see he is onside there. It's a quick little movement after the service to get all in an area where he can be uncontested, and a great finish, textbook header for that goal. And before that last attack happened, I was mentioning that Cibao FC is undefeated in Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship with a record of 4 wins, 4 draws, and 0 losses, now doubling their lead, looking to be in a good spot to continue with an unblemished record. They've participated most recently in 2020 as that one sails in and Lloyd is able to snag it. 3 times participating in this Caribbean Club Championships, 2017, 2020, and 2022. And also getting to the round of 16 in the 2018 Concacaf Champions League, also qualifying in 2020, but obviously canceled due to the pandemic. But a team that is no stranger to this type of success, and you've got to give them a little bit of credit because Violette came out very, very strong, but really just being completely clinical on both of the opportunities that presented themselves, one in the first and one just now in that 57th minute goal from Alba. Great little play to avoid pressure. This one served in, looking familiar, just a different type of in-swinging ball there from Salcedo. Fans are loving it here in the Dominican Republic, playing host to all of these games for the entire Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. Estadio Cibao FC will be the host, and it's a great venue, as you can see, with all the fans as the foul's called on Charles. A little bit extra in the back there is chasing down the ball on the near side flank. Nielsen Pierre very unhappy with that one. There is going to be a substitution here coming into the game. Coming in for Parima is Jean-Fabrice Vidrine. Also entering will be Danny Camille. So 2 changes for Violette, as Curlin's George and Johnny Parima make way for these second half substitutes here in the 62nd minute. And manager Ronnie Atami making those changes. Still a third of the game to go, so plenty of time for Violette to launch more of an attack and try to convert. And really, they have created opportunities, especially in the first half. Not so much here in the second half. Some halftime tactical changes from Cibao, where they're limiting a little bit more space in front of that back line than they did in the first half. But was not able to find that finishing piece was Violette. So it'll be interesting to see these personnel changes that are coming from their manager and how that may impact this one. That one will trickle away for a corner kick, and set pieces very, very important in moments like these and trying to cut into this 2-0 lead that Cibao is enjoying at the moment. Two more substitutions for Violette as well. Merville Luderson will come into the game. He'll be joined by Shalov Arkeles as well. And there's a substitution on the Cibao side. Oscar Florencio coming into the game, and Prashoda will make way for him. So third and fourth substitutions for Violette, but the first substitution of this one for Cibao. Shalov Arkeles coming in, as well as Ishe Nader Sheri. Luima makes way for that substitution. This one curled in, but well defended, and that's something Cibao has done so well in this game, has defended those set pieces. On those defending corner kicks, Cibao has been in a completely zonal setup rather than choosing player-for-player marking, and they've done extremely well to win all those combative headers inside that penalty area. The services honestly have been great, but they're doing very, very well to be first to the ball as Violette takes over. Be a whistle and foul call. Cibao will go quickly on the restart. Florencio will start it over, the second half substitute, back to Gonzalez, who doesn't make any mistake about that one. It actually falls to the feet of Salcedo. The right-footed cross and on with the save. Well done by the goalkeeper. And now this launches a counterattack the other direction with some fresh legs. But an errant pass, and Cibao will take over. Well won. Florencio looking on the overlap. Early service. Lots of space in the penalty area on the left foot. Blocked by St. Felix, and now will go out for a throw-in. already off to a quick start, looking for his first goal. Liga Dominicana. Charles appears to be going over for this corner kick in the 67th minute as Senon organizes his group. Super important moments, as surely another goal from Cibao to put this one very hard to come back from. Left-footed ball, Senon collects. He's looking to spring the counterattack early. No numbers up there, still 3 back for Cibao as there should be, and only 1 for Violette. Florencio. Good possession in the middle third from Violette, and it's evaded them a little bit in this second half. Now starting to get it, and a foul called. And this will be in a dangerous area drawn by Jude. Gonzalez does not agree. But just having complete positioning, Stevenson, Jude. Just 17 years old, the forward for this Haitian side. A definite goal scorer. He had an opportunity in the first half as well. Just some shots from distance and then drawing the foul on this one. But a quick player up top for Violette. Vadrine with the strike. Would have been going well wide, but was also cut out by the wall of Cibao. Vadrine signed in October of 2021 with Violette, so relatively new to this team, and a second half substitute coming in, looking to make a difference off that set piece. Charles. We're entering the 70th minute from Estadio Cibao in the Dominican Republic. It's 2-0 to Cibao FC, the home side, in this Caribbean Club Championship matchup. I'm Casey White on the call for this one this evening. It's been entertaining from both of these teams in this international competition, facing off both with so much success in their domestic leagues, trying to secure points in this Group A game. Murillo will look to take it up the far side, and now Cibao establishing more possession. Violette really needing to pressure a little bit higher to create more opportunities as the time ticks away. Still some time here, but that first initial goal going to be all important as this ball's played across, but that one will go out for a throw. Well defended there in that middle block from Cibao, and they'll take over possession. And they've done a better job in this second half of really finding space in that midfield, in between the center backs and the outside backs as they pop into that space in front of the back line. That's really allowed them to establish more possession in the second half, rather than what we saw in the first half, where Violette really dominated the possession in the middle third. And something to keep in mind as we go throughout this Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship is that 2 teams from each group do advance. The first place plays the runner-up from the opposing group and vice versa. So points obviously play a factor, goal differential can play a factor as well. But ultimately, points are what matters, and there's still so many more games to go, with Violette having their next game on Sunday versus the third team in this group, Cavalier. That one played in, headed back to Lloyd, well defended from Cesar Murillo. Again, Cibao taking their time and possessing, and really Violette needing to commit more numbers forward. They're going to try to get one back in this game. Would love to see those outside backs getting higher, but it's no easy task against the champions from the Dominican Republic. Good interchange on the underlap there to go forward from Heredia. Not able to get on it, but some different movements there from Cibao to unlock space. Coming from an offside position, and that one will go the other direction. Violette will play quickly, but brought back by our center official. We'll have a substitution, it appears, coming into the game. Leon Torres will be coming into the game along with Johan Para. Christian Alba and Carlos Heredia will be making way. Christian Alba, the goal scorer that helped this grow to a 2-0 lead for Cibao. So Torres will go into that midfield role. Heredia been such a big part of the possession through the midfield third. And another goal scorer coming into this one in Para, replacing the goal scorer from the 57th minute, Christian Alba. So more attack coming into this game for the Dominican Republic Cibao FC team. Johan Para coming into the game already with 3 goals in Liga Dominicana del Football just in this season in his 8 appearances. Can play in that attacking midfield role or up top, but he's inserted right into that center forward role for Cibao. Good pressure there in the final third. Para's first touch of the game with the strike, and it's in! He converts! In less than a minute, then coming into the game, Johan Para with a great finish and a little dance to celebrate in the 77th minute. It's 3-0 to Cibao. And again, they convert on minimal opportunities, but make no mistake about it for this lead here in the Dominican Republic. It all comes from that pressure from Torres, and that's the other substitute that just came in, using those fresh legs to put the defender, St. Felix, under pressure. Good first preparation touch. And what's so good about the finish is Para just keeps it low. Sana, not much he can do. It dips at the last minute. If that's any higher, that could be saved. What a great finish from the youngster. For the most recent goal scorer, as there's some organization from the corner kick, an opportunity for Violette upcoming. This one into the backside area, and that one will be headed out. It's not out of danger quite yet as Violette gets back on it. Left-footed ball. Good organized defending from the back three on that opposite side. Just dropping in sync, doing very well. Gonzalez letting this one run across his body over the inline goal kick. Gonzalez, the center back, getting checked on by Rayon Redix, our center official. Miguel Lloyd again seeing the medical staff. And he really kept his team in this one early in the game. Violette came out flying in the first half, and he had to make two pretty critical saves for his side, just keeping them in it, and then able to convert just a couple minutes later on that 9th minute goal from Charles. But Miguel Lloyd early on came ready to play. Para challenging and wins that header. Salcedo finding himself higher up the field. Ever since Florencio came in, he's been playing more in a higher position on that right side and causing problems for Violette. Salcedo looking to press here. And just the way Cibao's defending in this middle block, there's not a lot of space in midfield. That 4-4-1-1 that they're defending in, and they're pressing out of it, but really limiting that space in midfield for Violette. So those wide areas, perhaps an area that's needing to be exploited for any opportunity forward. Pierre elects to start it over. And Johan Para, the most recent goal scorer from the 76th minute, just re-signed in February of this year, originally signing in 2020 for Cibao, and has enjoyed his share of starts in Liga Dominicana del Football. But to have someone of his scoring ability coming off the bench is certainly a great sign for this team in this international competition. 3 goals from 3 different players as Judy will pressure higher up the field. And excuse me, that was not Judy, that was Cherie pressuring a bit higher up the field. more substitutions coming into the game. Angel Montes de Oca will replace Harold Charles. As it stands, has the game-winning goal if nothing else happens in these final minutes. The 19-year-old midfielder will come into the game. Replacing Salcedo on that right side. We'll see if it's a direct replacement, if there's a little bit of a shift in personnel. Also, Paniagua coming into the game as well. And that one will be the direct change for Charles. That one trickles across, a collision just inside the penalty area, but it'll be a goal kick. Lloyd is down again. Didn't appear to be a part of anything with that collision, but he's had a few moments where he's gone down. We do still have a few minutes with this game remaining as Violette looks to try to chip into this lead that Cibao has created. And Jorge Alfonso looks on. The manager has to be happy with this start in the Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. But Violette does have a quick turnaround with a game on Sunday against Cavalier, who's going to be a well-rested team out of Jamaica in what will be a very important game for Violette if this result does hold. Cibao actually gets to rest all the way until Tuesday, where they will play Cavalier and will be the more rested team in that group. Lloyd is back at it and takes the goal kick himself. Para has been so active, not only scoring the goal, but just been able to really win a lot of those balls in that middle third from his position. Torres pressuring again. This looks familiar. This time, St. Felix able to play out of it. And no real tactical changes from Violette to play higher up the field, but got to give some credit to Cibao for how they have possessed in the second half, as Judy does decide to press higher. Two forwards are pressing, not many going with them, and there's lots of gaps in midfield. Cibao able to convert and get out of there. But again, the possession from the home team has really taken opportunities away from Violette in the second half. This one will go over the inline, not on target, it'll be a goal kick. Foul call. Vadrine called for that foul in the middle third, right at the midfield line. Welcome Luis drawing that one, and he's done a lot of that work in midfield. Charles with the goal earlier, Heredia doing a little bit more of the attack, but Luis just a steady influence and presence in the middle third for Cibao. This one able to be cleared. Violette looking to establish possession. Well played out of midfield. Great feet. Foul called. And De Oca is called for that one. The 19-year-old Montes de Oca has played some solid minutes for Cibao in his 22 campaign since he signed. This opportunity, great little slip ball, but enough pressure from the outside back to not allow that one to find the feet of the front runner. Arkellis did well for Violette there. It was a quick strike. It's just been those little final details of being able to connect these passes. This little ball in, very, very nice to Judy. And the run from Arkellis and the combination play, there was some space there. But those final details have just eluded Violette this evening. Hasn't been for lack of opportunity, but the final finishing details, the final passing details, where on the other side, Cibao has not created quite as many, but they have been absolutely clinical. Chile, Bolivia has to be happy with what he's seen here this evening. A very professional approach from his players. Him, a player himself of high pedigree, watching his players really have a professional approach to this game and showing why they have been so good in the Dominican League recently. To switch the point, just finding any space possible in this stadium to try to get around this block of defenders from Cibao. Good pressure there. Foul is called, however. Shayla Arkellis draws that one. 22-year-old has been very busy since coming into the game in the second half. Very good off the dribble. A lot of speed going at the back line of Cibao, but not quite able to convert. Here he is in the 1v1. And that opportunity Lloyd is able to take care of. And he's wincing in a little bit of pain, but he has been up to the task. On the right foot there on the strike. Very, very good opportunity, but Lloyd able to take care of it. Madrine, second half substitute, finding space in front of that back line. And we're winding down at the end of regulation. There is going to be quite a bit of added time. 5 minutes should be coming here for both of these teams. A couple injuries, 2 second half goals, and there it is, as indicated by Benjamin Whitty, our fourth official. And the fans are growing strong. You can hear the noise from these hometown fans loving that their team has the 3-0 lead with under 5 minutes to play. Santiago de los Caballeros, Dominican Republic, has been a wonderful setting for these games so far on this first day of the Caribbean Club Championships. A late challenge. Murillo is down, and a card comes out in the 91st minute. Stevenson Judy showing a little bit of frustration with the late challenge, and he'll be booked for the offense. Again, only 17 years old, Judy signed a 5-year contract in April of 2021 with Violette and named one of the most talented young players in the first division in Haiti. So a bright future for Judy, and showing a little bit of that tonight. Just not able to get on the scoreboard for Violette, but a lot of opportunities have come through him. Para, lots of space for Para. Goes in the 1v1 to the right foot, deflected, corner kick. Juan Diaz will trot over for this corner kick, choosing to play short through the feet of Para. Again, playing in combination, starting it all the way over, playing a bit of keep away to see out this game as they close in on 3 points in Group A. This is exactly what you want if you're a Cibao player, coach, or fan. Starting off the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship with a win is crucial. But again, the top 2 teams do advance to that semifinal game with still an opportunity to be able to qualify potentially for that 1 spot or the Concacaf League for spots 2 and 3. This one launched into the box. So many defenders, 4v1 in there, but it does pop to a Violette player. This one skied over, just catching it on the bounce up and not able to direct that on frame. Mishneh Cherie with that last opportunity for Violette, but the organization of the back line of Cibao has been very good when there has been opportunities, multiple players around the ball, the back line dropping at the opportune moment to make sure that nothing comes from it. Set piece to Violette. Well played by Diaz. Florencio. Diaz again gets out of the tight space extremely well. A late challenge. Nielsen Pierre is going to be carded on this one. The outside back coming in late on Juan Diaz in that side area. Juan Diaz very clever to get out of that space with possession, but was not able to join that attack after the foul was committed. Florencio's on the ball. And that is it. That is the final whistle of this first Group A game. Cibao FC secures the very important 3 points with a 3-0 win over Violette Athletic Club. The 9th minute goal from Charles, the 57th minute from Christian Alba, and then wrapping up in the 76th minute, the second half substitute, Johan Parra, coming in and making no doubt about it, really contributing in his time. And the 3 points go the way of the home team here in the Dominican Republic. Group A now has 1 game done. 2 more games to go in the group of 3. Miguel Lloyd, a big part of this, keeping the clean sheet for Cibao the entire game, but especially early on, as Violette launched a very good attack, especially early in this game, but unable to come away with anything in this one. We'll wrap up with full-time highlights right after this, so stick around. It was an exciting nightcap in the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championships. Group A play, Violette would come out strong, but this foul would lead to the separation and the eventual game-winning goal. Heredia would draw it. Charles would convert it with that right foot on the set piece. Heredia giving him a good hug. That would take the lead for Cibao FC and quiet Violette for a little while, but the 17-year-old Judy did so well for Violette, gets it on his left foot, causes a save from Lloyd, and then this perhaps the best opportunity of the first half from Dijon, but Lloyd again coming across his goal, making sure that nothing happens from Violette. Again, starting to rely a little bit more on long-range shots, but Dijon was the most active player in that first half for Violette, going in that wide space and doing really well to create opportunities. Cibao would try another opportunity here, some trickery from Diaz and the ball back post from Pachoda, but not able to convert. And that was really all the opportunities in the first half for Cibao. Violette getting just as many opportunities, if not maybe more, but some of them just half chances. But the 1-0 lead would go into halftime. Heredia would find Alba, and this would be a sign of things to come. Called offside on this one, on this early ball, that run in behind. Alba, very, very smart and strategic about how he makes runs. And then in the 57th minute, this time he would get it right. As that ball is played, moves off the back shoulder of the defender, creates a little bit of separation, but the timing is impeccable, the finish clinical, and nothing Fenon can do about this one. And this doubles the lead in the 57th minute, and this is really where Violette was unable to establish many more opportunities going forward. As this scoreline grew, the possession tilted even more in favor of Cibao. And then the third goal came from the work of 2 second-half substitutes. Johan Parra with the goal off the right-footed strike, but it was Leon Torres with that pressure that put on Wendy St. Felix, who gave it up in that area. He was able to find the feet of Parra. Look at that preparation touch. Keeping it low, a late dive, and Sanan kept too far off his line. 3-0 would be the score, and that's how that would end with the scoring of Cibao. Again, trying to come back into the game was Violette, but when you have Miguel Lloyd in goal, it's got to be something special to beat him. And the final score in this Group A game would end at 3-0. The home side able to secure the 3 points. So important for them to be able to secure those 3 points. Violette, though, not out of it, still has a chance to advance, but upcoming game on Sunday going to be very important for them as Jamaican side Cavalier does wait We'll take a look at how Group A looks now. Cibao has the 3 points, and Cavalier and Violette are at 0. Violette with the negative goal differential from tonight. Cavalier is waiting, the bit more rested team, but Violette is played in and definitely had a strong start. 2 of these 3 will advance to the semifinals as champion of the group and runner-up to play the same on the other side. So it will be a very exciting next 10 days of competition, something that is just going to be very unpredictable to see who will be moving on, who can secure that top spot to qualify for Concacaf Champions League, and then what additional teams will be going into Concacaf League for next year. Thank you so much for joining us this evening from the Dominican Republic. I'm Casey White on behalf of everyone behind the scenes and the crew. Thank you and have a good night.